The main thing to know about Ratchet and Clank All for One is that it's a sprawling Ratchet and Clank adventure. We have 4 characters, Ratchet, Clank, Captain Quark, and Dr. Nefarious, and they don't always like each other. So, Ratchet and Clank have been trying to retire for a long time. Captain Quark is now galactic President Quark, and Dr. Nefarious is still evil at his core. And he launches his scheme to finally kill Captain Quark once and for all, and everything goes horribly wrong. He ends up capturing the attention of a huge machine called Ephemeris the Creature Collector. That machine captures the 4 heroes, and they find themselves in captivity on an unfamiliar planet and forced by circumstance to work together to escape. We have a giant new weapon arsenal for All for One. Ratchet and Clank games are all about exotic weapons, and this game is no different. So we have, just to give you an example of a few, because there are a lot, we have the Thunder Smack, which creates a giant lightning cloud above enemies. If you use it by yourself, you get a lightning cloud that's powerful. But if your friends join in, you can grow the lightning cloud to be an enormous screen clearing effect that's really devastating. We also have a weapon called the Dark Star Fishing Rifle. And with that, you can join your energy weapon with other players and make the effect that much bigger by connecting the stream of the weapon together to take out a lot of enemies at once. We have a weapon called the Arc Lasher that's useful for stunning enemies by holding them in place. We have the Warmonger, which is our biggest rocket launcher ever in a Ratchet game. And we have the Combustor, which is a classic Ratchet and Clank blaster return to this game, but with a twist. Now it's got a co-op function where you can use it with your friends to grow the effect into a co-op overload that takes out an enemy with a lot more damage. Sure, the main difference is that Ratchet and Clank All for One is at its core a cooperative game. So we built it from the ground up to be fun, to play together with your friends. And you can play in any combination. You can play online, you can play offline together on the couch. We don't want to neglect single players either. You can play by yourself. But we give you an AI to play with so we keep the core of the cooperative experience intact. We decided to go with 3D because we tried it out just as an experiment in our studio. And we saw immediately that it works really well with this game style and with the camera. And after we saw it, after we got the glasses on, we thought it would be criminal not to have 3D for this game. We just like the way it looks. And it really does fit well with the camera, because with a controlled camera, we can really control how things look in space. And it also gives us the advantage of pulling the HUD and the characters forward a little bit so that you can see them even more clearly in front of the action. The graphics, to the extent that we can, are trying to be like a CG movie that you can play together with friends. So we've been able to do a lot of things like increase the resolution of our shaders. We've got a lot of lighting upgrades in our engine. We've done a lot of things to make the experience of playing the game even more cinematic quality than we've been able to achieve